They didn't raise you right, but assume for a second.
No, I just diverted to something else.
Okay, so anyway, back to this real quick. I was in the middle of talking. It's awful abusive of you to cut me off while I'm speaking.
It is.
I'm speaking.
I'm just giving you back your own medicine.
I'm speaking.
I'm giving you back your own medicine. I don't respect you.
I'm speaking.
I don't respect you.
I'm speaking.
I don't respect your thought process.
So anyway.
I literally don't respect your thought process.
Who cares what you respect?
Who cares what you respect?
I mean, do you want to
Why
have
should
the
I care
convo
about
or not?
you?
Triple TG gang. We back in this thing. You already know what it is if you do not know who I am. My name is Diamond. I run this channel called True to the Game. You already know why you came today. Today, man, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, what we're going to be reacting to. Before we do, if you want my help directly, hit one of the links in my description down below to book a call with me. We're going to get you right. Also, go cop the merch. You can see that in the description down below as well. Let's get into it. Let's do it.
Okay, so it is other people's responsibility to make you feel emotionally safe.
I say when there is not full disclosure of the plan of what's going to be done to me psychologically, then that is the responsibility of the person who's manipulating me.
It's really funny that you say that because this actually is just deterring responsibility to the second party, right? So you're saying...
Yes, you guys are more powerful than I am as far as damaging me psychologically, because we live in a society that has normalized the manipulation of women and their vulnerability emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that you partook in that same, essentially, tactic of getting from me what you wanted.
Yeah, so I'm going to just like grant a couple things, right? Thing one.
I have to go to the bathroom first, and then when I come
I
back...
think she's pregnant. Is she pregnant? She looks pregnant. Or maybe it's just what she has on.
You can share.
Okay.
How many?
But we do know that this is the single mom right here. All right. Which, who gives a fuck if she's a single mom? Like,
shots did you guys have? You had
the doll right here is funny.
one shot.
It's just randomly just there. I think it maybe wears different wigs and different clothes and shit.
My third shot.
I could
Maybe
be wrong.
don't. Maybe the alcohol's not a good idea.
Well, if you guys were nice, I wouldn't need it.
If
Okay, so she's not pregnant. It's the little dress that she got on, or the shirt that she got on.
we were nice, she wouldn't need. We've been nice.
I think you guys are nice.
We've been nice.
You want passive aggressiveness. I would rather you just say exactly what you're...
I can't.
A man should never be passive aggressive. Let me just say that. Right? A man should never be passive aggressive. That's bitch tendencies.
I was just about to tell you exactly what I thought, but then you had to pee.
I did.
We're gonna.
I've had a lot of children.
We will get in future episodes funnels under the table for people to, so they don't have to get.
So yeah, I mean, I was just about to grant to you. Yeah, I don't care about how what I say makes a person emotionally feel if the purpose of the discussion is a disagreement. How your emotional state from there is totally irrelevant to me.
Do you know that that's a symptom?
Of what?
Psychopathy.
What?
Psychopathy doesn't exist.
It does.
It doesn't.
It's the lack of empathy for another's
Nope.
feelings.
Okay, so you're a psychologist, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Do
she
you
is?
think that psychopathy is
Let me shut the fuck up then. I ain't know she had experience in the field. Let's listen.
actually a medical psychological condition and that you can identify it in the DSM?
Yes, they can now brain scan you and tell if you have psychopathy.
Do you have your phone?
Yes.
Okay, can you pull up the DSM-5 and show me where it says anything about psychopathy?
I'm not talking about the DSM-5. I'm talking
Well, then
about...
how do you categorize what is a psychological condition?
You can get a brain scan and your gray matter would show up differently than somebody without psychopathy.
That, first of all, when you're talking about brain scans, that's really brand new tech. That's the same thing as when people say that you can do a brain scan to determine a gender. You really can't, because you have human
Correct.
variances in
The
sexuality.
gender is determined more by the hormonal makeup in the
brain
body
matter
system.
cannot determine if somebody is a psychopath, but even if it could, psychopathy in and of itself has not even been demonstrated to be harmful to society. Psychopathy in and of itself could be a boon to society. For instance, you may need people who have
The reason why I'm so quiet and y'all have not heard me pause, because I don't know shit about what they talking about. I know about psychopathy. I know some of the characteristics, but right now I'm learning because I don't know any of this stuff, right? I'm not going to speak on what I don't know, so let's listen.
completely unfeeling dispositions for certain jobs which need doing.
I agree, because we are all tools, essentially, of the divine.
Well, I mean,
God.
sure,
You
yeah.
in your
I would
ideology,
say,
you would call it God.
Yeah, I would say that we're all definitely in.
I agree. There's where our Venn diagrams are crossing.
But
I believe we are all tools.
But I need to ask, just because I don't care what your emotional state is when we're having a discussion about something we disagree on, I don't understand why that would even indicate psychopathy. It's very common for stoic men to not care about the emotional stat.
Yeah, I will agree. I will agree with him on this, right? I can't be biased. Do I think that Andrew is a weasel? Yes, I do. But in this particular argument right here, I think that he's absolutely correct when he's saying what he's saying. Just because he doesn't give a fuck about what you think does not mean that he's a psycho or he's falls under the psychopathy umbrella. I just don't give a shit about what you think, and I'm gonna stand on what the fuck I think, right? And I can give a fuck about how you feel. So what? So, psychologist or not, you try to diagnose me over me just not giving a fuck about what you think in a heated debate or a heated discussion? Bitch, think what you want to think. So I'm on his side on this one, right? I'm on his side on this one.
Status of a person who refuses to adhere to logic.
It's very common of men to be abusive. It doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah, but now you're conflating two different things. So I would agree.
Psychopathic individuals are abusive.
Yeah, but
Just
not all
because
abusive
it's
people are
been
psychopaths.
True. That's true. Some of them.
I don't know. She says she's a psychologist, but to me, she seems like she needs mental help. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but it doesn't seem like she's wrapped too tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't know if she's like acting or I'm not understanding. Maybe if I had more backstory on what led up to this conversation, but to me, it seems like she ain't got all her screws fastened or tightened. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Some are narcissistic.
Yeah, but not all abusive people are narcissists.
Some of them are just trauma responding and they overreact.
Not all of them are doing that either. Yeah, abuse.
Name a type of abuse that
from
somebody.
you is so broad that encompasses everything. Encompasses emotional,
it's the degradation,
physical, psychological.
It's the degradation. It's the calculated degradation of another individual without remorse, feeling, or care. It's not a trauma response, in other words. Now,
look at old girl. She's like, let me just get my do I look good in the camera? Ooh, let me get my pose on and shit.
now, what you saw of me in the last show was me trauma responding. So I did hurt people's feelings, and I said things that were, you could say, you could say abusive. But I really was, I have very complex traumas.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell, baby. It sounds like if you're really a psychologist, you need to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a therapist. She seems like she needs help. And I'm saying that in the most kind-hearted way. I really don't mean any harm by what I'm saying. But personally, it just seems like she's not wrapped too tight. Comment down below and let me know if you agree or disagree. But it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's the blonde. Are you a blonde? Are you a natural blonde? Like, something's off here. Something's just off.
I could spend
but isn't it
a lot of time telling you about it.
But isn't it awful convenient to say when I do it, it's excused. When you do it, it's because you're a psychopath.
Well, to be honest,
that's exactly how I feel every time she starts talking.
with you, you're a predator. I'm not.
What?
You're not a predator?
No.
What makes me predatory and you not predatory?
I don't go out seeking.
Let me just say this. It's the most level-headed I've seen Andrew in a debate before, bro. Maybe he feels sorry for it, too. Because I'm really feeling like, oh, the poor baby. Like, something's really wrong with her ass.
Seeking to hurt people. You do.
Who do I go out to seek to hurt?
Me.
How did I seek to hurt you?
You are seeking to show the followers that I am basically not worth living. Not worth speaking, not worth breathing.
What are you talking about?
Not worth having an opinion. My opinion.
Well, if your opinion is bad, then yes, your opinion. So Look at
You are a very condescending person.
Try to juxtapose yourself. Put yourself in my shoes for a second, okay? Let us assume for a second that I had some knowledge. So
I was raised by your type.
Assume for a second. Well, they didn't.
She has so much built up trauma that she's just dumping on every fucking body, bruh. Is he condescending? Yes. Is he a weasel? Yes. Is he a loser? Yes. But at the same time, it doesn't make him a psychopath, bruh. Doesn't make him a psychopath. It just makes him a loser, you know, who has insecurities or whatever the case is. It doesn't mean that he is a narcissist or a psychopath or anything, right? So I just gotta be on Andrew's side on this one, man. If I had to pick a side, I would be on Andrew's. She seems like she has so much built up trauma, baby girl. You need to handle that shit. You gotta handle that, man. Because you can't be a psychologist. Well, it's funny because a lot of therapists and psychologists, they be more screwed up than the motherfucking patients, bruh. I can't say a lot, but you see them cases happen to where the psychologist and the therapist, goddamn, they broken as fuck too. So it's just like the blind leading the blind out here. I cannot believe, and shout out to her, right? I'm pretty sure she has some great achievements and accomplishments, and I'm pretty sure she has changed people's lives for the better. I hope. But I can't fathom giving my money to this woman right here, just listening to what I'm hearing right now.
They didn't raise you right, but assume for a second.
No, I just diverted to something else.
Okay, so anyway, back to this real quick. I was in the middle of talking. It's awful abusive of you to cut me off while I'm speaking.
It is.
I'm speaking.
I'm just giving you back your own medicine.
I'm speaking.
I'm giving you back your own medicine. I don't respect you.
I'm speaking.
I don't respect you.
I'm speaking.
I don't respect your thought process.
So anyway.
I literally don't respect your thought process.
Who cares what you respect?
Who cares what you respect?
I mean, do you want to have
Why should I care about you if you don't give a shit about me? I don't give a shit about you.
Cut in while we're
if you don't, yes, if you don't give a shit about me, I'm going to show you what it feels like to have somebody not give a shit about you. But I'm not.
He doesn't give a fuck. Get out of your feelings, baby.
I'm going to gaslight you and pretend like I give a shit. I'm just going to tell you I don't give a shit about your type.
So then there's the difference between.
I don't give a shit about you.
So you're saying all of this, but then you get mad because he doesn't give a shit about your opinion.
You're a piece of. You're only here because your sex life sucks.
I actually
do you want to go there?
Yeah, go there. You're only here because you children.
Okay.
Because you what? Hold on, wait, what?
Want to go there?
Yeah, go there. You're only here because you children.
Produce children? Okay.
Okay. I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
I thought, well, hang on. You can dish it out, but you can't take it.
I gave you explicit boundaries that you were
And
not
I just broke your boundaries because I don't give it. Because I don't give it.
You didn't give me boundaries. Get your wife on the phone.
What would you like to talk to her about?
I would like to ask her how the sex is.
Well, we all know he's a loser, and you know he's not putting it down in the bed. This nigga right here is not putting it down. And she knows that, but at the same time, who gives a fuck? Where is this conversation going?
Okay.
Wait, that's crazy. Come on,
I really would.
Look, we gotta.
I was married to your type. You can call my ex-husband if you want. He might answer. You never know. You two would get along. You'd be besties. He's a real winner, by the way.
Look,
I mean, he probably is. He divorced you, right?
Oh.
No, I divorced him.
Oh, well, that actually makes more sense.
So look, if you want Andrew to respect the boundaries, you can't be slinging.
But here's the thing, Brian. He didn't give me boundaries. He didn't give me. I gave him boundaries. He did not say you can't do this.
You said you're responsible for my emotional health.
We can put the no button in the middle, and you can use it too if you would like. Do you need boundaries too and consent?
Yes, put it there.
Do you need a safe word?
Nobody is entitled to listen to your boundaries, ma'am. This is not a psychologist session. This is not a therapy session. This is not a safe space. I don't know if you know about the whatever podcast, but they like to stir up shit with women, degrade women, like she says, right? Make women look stupid. And if you're stupid enough to actually join the show, then you can't be upset when that thing happens. So, come on. And if you didn't know, if you didn't have a clue, if you were clueless that this type of behavior happens with these loser ass niggas, take your boundaries and walk the fuck out. People are not entitled to respect your boundaries, but you are entitled to respect yourself by leaving a situation where you feel unsafe or you feel disrespected. That's on you. That's not his job. He's not responsible. And like he said at the beginning, I'm not responsible for how you fucking feel. Fuck how you feel. If you feel away, get the fuck out. Get out. And that's not me being mean. And like I said, I don't even like Andrew. I don't like his ass, right? I think he's a loser. He's lame. He's corny. But I have to side with him on this argument. Nobody owes you a motherfucking pat on the back and, you want me to stay in line with your boundaries? No, fuck all of that shit, bruh. Do you think going on to whatever podcast or going on Fresh and Fit, do you really think that you can set your boundaries for these guys? Don't cross the boundaries, please. Let me know what your boundaries are, too. This is not how this works. It's like she's in airy fairyland twirling around her little Tinkerbell wand, and she think this is a perfect world. Lady, if you feel disrespected, get the fuck out. Right? Nobody's entitled to respect your fucking boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, she the type to type up all of her boundaries, right? The night before. I'm getting prepared. I'm going on the podcast. I want to make sure that they know and they're aware of my boundaries. She types up all the boundaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then she prints them off and she hands them out to the whole team before the podcast starts. And then expects you to abide by those boundaries. Right? It's just like, come on. We live in reality here, man. Whatever the fuck Pluto planet you're on right now, nobody else is there. So come back. Come on back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to look at the comments because I already know they firing her ass up.
It's no.
Put it there. So here's the boundary.
Now you feel safe. You can say no whenever you want.
Okay.
This is not a therapy session, baby. It's just not. This is not how real life works, bro.
When I hit the no, that means stop.
That's like you going out into the world, right? You going out into the world and a robber snatches your fucking purse and you say, "Hey, you overstepped my boundaries." Like, what? Nigga, you cannot control what nobody does. They're gonna do what they do, and you respond accordingly.
Stop talking.
Okay, agree. Okay.
Do you think you can do that?
Can I show my ass on camera every time you say no?
No.
No.
Why?
On that.
Because that would violate the terms of service.
What's the terms of service?
Showing your ass and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already said you got enough kids as it is. So you might want to pipe down on that.
That I can't
you want to show your ass on camera?
I never signed anything that said I couldn't.
So you're going to break the TOS?
I told y'all, she's a little wacky. Is she really a psychologist? I don't know about this, bro. Does it sound like she need one?
What's the TOS?
Nick, just intro if you have to.
Service.
What is it?
It means...
We're on YouTube and Twitch. You can't show...
You guys, I'm old. I don't know what these things are.
You know what YouTube is?
I don't know the
Stop
rules.
lying through
Do
the
I
TV.
seem like I follow rules?
Okay, but would you...
But you want other people to follow your rules. Ain't that crazy? I told you, and I'm not judging her at all. I'm just speaking what I see. I'm just letting you know exactly what I'm seeing right here, bruh. And I'm seeing a delusional woman right now. This is very sad.
You don't seem like you're even rational or coherent.
She's not.
I'm not rational to...
And then she said she might need a drink. No, I think you need to be sober. I can't even imagine her drunk.
Mainstream society. I'm not.
So
I'm a divergent.
Okay, so...
Obviously.
You can be divergent and be rational.
No,
She's
not
not
necessarily.
rational,
No,
yes.
not these days. No, you can't.
Yes, you
no,
can.
you literally can't.
Yeah, you literally can.
Do you like
Do you
Trump?
literally
Are
know
you
what the word
supporting
literally
Trump?
means?
Are you
It literally doesn't mean what you
Are
literally
you
think.
supporting Trump? I'm asking you a question.
Yes.
Look at you.
Of course.
Okay, look at. There's an area, our Venn diagram intersects.
So what does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Let's say.
Okay.
Let's just pretend.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Trump was my dad.
Uh-huh.
Let's just pretend.
Look at old girl right here. She is so over it.
Yeah.
Would you give me a little more respect?
Huh?
No.
None?
No. I would treat you exactly how you treat me. I usually match people's energy. So if
Same,
they're being lunatic assholes, then I'm a lunatic asshole.
Same.
Yeah.
High five.
She's
And-
awful.
No, so just so you know,
She acts like she's 5. She literally acts like she's 5.
I don't want to touch you. Don't want to touch you. But here's the thing. All right? No, don't do
Yeah, stupid might transfer on to you. You know what I'm saying? You need to protect yourself, Andrew. You already got enough lameness and corniness going on. You don't need stupid, you know what I'm saying, transferred on to you. But anyway, this lady right here, I can't lie, I never thought that I would agree with Andrew, all right? But this lady right here is fucking wacko. She is wacko. Okay, she talk about she talk about psychopathy. She might fall under that. Okay, she might fall under that. She probably projecting right now. Okay, be very, very, very careful around this one. You know what I'm saying? She look like the type that's hiding in your closet with a knife. Okay. But anyway, man, look, if you want my help directly, click one of the links in my description down below. We gonna get you right. Also, if you want to, you can go cop the merch as well. And yeah, man, last but not least, I'm out this thing. Stay true to the game.